I am feeling so grateful for community today. Who feels grateful for community? Say yes. Welcome to Tree Gong, where I bring you wisdom from the forests. And who knows better about community than a community of trees? I am so excited for our show today. We are going to have so much fun. So say hello when you arrive. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And I have an amazing tree guest, or I should say, an amazing community of trees as my guest today. And I'm really excited to be here with you, my soul family, Akashic Academy community. So I want to give a big shout out to this amazing platform of light workers and healers sharing their gifts to uplift and guide each and every one of you on your spiritual path. We're all in this together. No one has to do it alone. And I have to say, I am so grateful for Emily Harrison and Nick Pereira for setting up this platform for me to share my gifts with the world. It has been a huge blessing in my life, and each one of you who tunes into my show is a huge blessing in my life. And so a big shout out to each one of you. Let's see who's here today. Hello, Joyce Ann. Welcome. So nice to see you, beautiful soul sister. Hello, Bridget. Nice to see you today. And TJ from Canada, hello. Gratitude to you for tuning in on this beautiful day. And Carolyn from Mississippi, welcome to the show. I'm so glad to see you. Hey, 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 Kelly Bird. It's always so wonderful to see your face pop up on my screen. Welcome, welcome. And Erin Glidden, welcome to you. I'm so glad to see you here, back from last week, giving me the wave. And Kirath from South Africa. It's always so wonderful to have your energy in the community. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for joining. And whether you are watching this live or watching the replay, I'm going to grab my stool so I can get a better camera angle for a moment so I can look at you all. So whether you're watching live or watching the replay, I am so grateful for each and every one of you, for the inspiration that you bring, for your special gifts that you bring to the world. And if you are tuning in for the first time, I am Kira Lani. Being indecisive about standing or sitting today, I will just back up a little bit. I am Kira Lani. I help healers master their energy to unleash their gifts. I help coaches and entrepreneurs stay on top of their game. And I am here to guide each and every individual to their true nature through connecting with nature. And that's what we do here on the show. So hello to Vicky, and blessings be upon you, Michael. Thank you so much. And without further ado, I will bring to you this amazing community of trees. This is a stand of coastal pines in the beautiful town of Waldport, Oregon, on the edge of a cliff looking over the Alsea Bay. And on this day, I was actually really attracted to this one tree first. So I'm going to send this other one down for a moment. And this tree, I don't think I got a very good angle on it. I should have taken a side picture. This is me in front of the tree trying to show you how the tree is leaning. This tree was 45-degree angle at the top and almost parallel to the ground near the roots. I actually walked up it a little ways, and then I realized that it was a little bit dangerous to take a selfie that way. And people actually have died taking selfies in precarious positions. That I would not have died if I fell off of the trunk of this tree, but I decided to stay on the ground. And I'm sorry that I didn't get a good angle. This tree is growing something like this. So it's like down, and then it goes, oh, you can't see my hand. Then it goes up into the sky. And so this tree, I'll put this picture down. So these two trees that are growing right on the edge of the cliff are growing completely straight, perpendicular to the ground. And so I stood in the middle of this community of trees looking out over the bay, and I tuned in to them, and they shared with me, it was very interesting because the trees, a lot of trees on the Oregon coast grow sideways like this one that I was describing to you. And so the most interesting part was how straight the trees on the edge of the cliff were growing, because so often when you see a tree on the edge of the cliff at the Oregon coast, it's growing sideways. There's a lot of wind coming in off the Pacific Ocean out there. And so the interesting part was that the trees on the windy side were growing straight, and the tree behind was growing at a slant. And what the trees shared with me is that the way that they grew together in a community, and I'm sorry, my pictures don't quite give justice to this experience, but this is the whole community of trees in that little area again. And what they shared with me is that the way each tree grows is to benefit the health of the whole community. Let me take a sip of water here. So this is true for people as well, my friends. The way each person chooses to grow can benefit the health of the whole community. And that's why I am so grateful for this community, where each one of us is doing our own work to grow and expand in order to uplift and nurture the whole growth and expansion of the whole community. So that's what I want to share with you today from the trees. And I really am excited to do a little practice with you all. And this is going to come in from both the sense of the community that we are a part of, the global community, because this is what's so exciting about the Akashic Academy Network, is that we are a global community. We are returning to the idea of one family around the entire planet. We have just today, we had someone from South Africa, someone from Mississippi. If you're from some other place, do let me know. And oh, it looks like I have a bunch of comments to check in with. I'm not quite ready to go there yet, friends. Let's just go into practice together, and then we can check in at the end. So let's just start by coming into this present moment. And I'm actually going to put the trees down for now. I'll bring them back up at the end. But they don't want to leave. Of course not. They're our friends. They want to stay and practice with us. They are still here with us. So first, we're going to come into the present moment by placing the the past in one hand, just adjusting my camera a little. Imagine you can place the past in one hand and the future in the other. Make your feet wide so you have a solid base, and see your roots growing down from your feet and from the core of the pelvis. Notice as the root grows from the core of your pelvis, your hips might gently rock into alignment to be centered over the earth. And from this centered place, come back into the idea that you have placed your past in one hand and your future in the other. And here you are, suspended between them. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, bring the past and the future together into this sliver of the present. And just be really present with yourself for this moment. Present to all of us here together, practicing in community around the entire globe. Now, in the sense of community, let's take the hands out again, but we're going to do it in a special way, activating the toroidal field so you can really feel where the edges of your personal energy are. Inhale, raise the hands up, and like a volcano, shower back down, turning the palms down halfway through. As the hands come down, grab the energy from the earth, bring it up through your roots that you created, through the midline of your body. And then at the top of the inhale, open the hands, turn the palms down, and shower it back onto the earth. Again, inhale up through the center. Exhale down the outside. Notice I'm straightening and bending my knees slightly. I never go to fully straight, but I'm stretching my body at the top and then sinking back down into bent knees at the bottom. Begin to feel how far past your fingertips your outermost energy extends. It may be close, just a little bit past your fingertips, or you may be able to notice that your energy field fills the room that you are in. Maybe it's even permeating up and out the roof, or even the walls, depending on how large your space is. My ceiling is very low here, so my energy is definitely going above the ceiling. Good, let's do 3 more breaths like this. The third one, hold for a moment. Swallow, relax the shoulders, and as you exhale, float the hands down slowly, slowly. Pause with the hands at about hip height. Turn them over and extend your open hands. Maybe after that exercise, you can feel a vibration in your palms and fingers. Imagine that you can extend this energetic vibration to touch the fingertip energy of your neighbor in this community of light workers and healers, expanding our spiritual gifts. It's as if you are growing enormous wing feathers that brush each other. Allow yourself to rock slightly forward and back. With each exhale, extend a little farther until we are in a giant hug circling the globe. Imagine your energetic hands are on someone's shoulder next to you, and that person's energy hand is on your shoulder. Can you feel the connection of our community of light? Take a deep breath into that feeling. And with the exhale, expand even a little bit more. Now imagine that the center of our circle is a giant column of light, like a pillar of light extending into the universe in both directions, in all directions. And in this moment, recognize you are never alone. We are in this together. And now softly draw your energy back in, taking a little bit more of this collective light with you. Bring your hands up over your head. And with your exhale, shower that down onto you, absorbing the unified energy of the collective in order to shine your unique individual light even brighter. Let's do that 2 more times. Gathering from all around. Exhaling it down through your crown, and like a gentle shower, it washes over every part of you, reminding you that while you are in a unique individual body, you are never alone. You always have the universal to draw upon. You can also reach out to me or any other healers and light workers that you are drawn to feel that support when you need it. So remember to reach out for the support. Just gently fluffing the energy between my hands now. And with your exhale, send it into your belly. Sealing in this experience so that you will always remember that you are not alone. You can call out energetically for your support team, and you can call out physically to other humans. Seal that in, gently rubbing your belly. You can call out for the support you need to expand even further by reaching out to those that you see nurturing and growing themselves to help uplift the community. Thank you for sharing in this practice with me. It was such a pleasure. And I'm going to bring up our community of trees again. So I'm going to allow that to fill up the screen so you can really take it in as you're integrating the energy of our community, seeing us as a community of trees connected through the roots, connected energetically throughout the etheric field that surrounds the earth. So I hope you enjoyed that. Once again, I am Kira Lani, here to connect you to your divine nature as you unleash your gifts and expand your capacity to hold energy. I'm going to check in with some of your comments. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, Erin. So glad to have you here. Jennifer from Alberta, Canada. Oh, beautiful. I'm glad to have Canada represented. Melinda from East Texas. Awesome. I may be in your region soon, Melinda. Erin is from Maine. Very nice. So we have a lot of states represented. Another Alberta, Canada member. Awesome. Cindy says, adaptability, regardless what is thrown at it, it moves and grows and thrives. Yes. And that is the purpose that I bring in helping my clients, is to become adaptable and move and grow and thrive through life's challenges. So I really invite you to reach out to me if you would like support in that area. I love how Cindy picked that up. This is why the forests are important, because they heal in that way. Auric feeling of the support system. Beautiful, Kirath. I love it. Symbiotic relationships. Yes. Oh, and Christy joined us. I know she's also in Texas. Teresa is in Tennessee. Jennifer says she's new to the page. So Jennifer, if you're still watching, be sure to check out all of the amazing shows that we have here on the Akashic Academy Network. Just before my show was Christy Warnick, who popped in to say hi. So you can tune into her next Tuesday. Teresa Warren is having her show tomorrow, along with many other amazing hosts, Robin McClendon and Sifu Boggy, and Emily Harrison, our founder and director, has her show on tomorrow. So be sure to tune in for Wednesdays. Wednesday is a big day here in the Academy. And give us a like and tell us what you're getting out of it. Thank you so much for popping in. And TJ is new here too. Love and light. Oh, going out to sit in the trees. Yay, TJ. I love that. I love it when people take my videos about trees into the trees. And the trees love it too, because when I bring these pictures on, I'm also energetically connecting with those trees. I've made a connection that I'm bringing through for you. And they're right now, they're just so happy to hear that you were connecting them. And they felt it already. Actually, they're kind of correcting me. They're like, we already felt that, but now they're getting the confirmation of who it was. And thank you so much, TJ. And sending big hugs back to you, Divine Sister Teresa. Thank you all so much for joining. And thank you for the gratitude. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I'm so glad to spend this time with you. Tuesday mornings are a highlight of my week because I get to connect to this amazing community. And I'm connecting people around the globe. And I'm also planning a retreat nearby me in Mount Shasta, California, where we will connect not only with some amazing cedar and fir trees, but also with the sacred sites of Mount Shasta herself, who is an amazing being. I'll have to do a show just about Mount Shasta one of these times. That's coming up. And Sarita says, I love trees. Yes, Sarita, and the trees love you. Oh, a bunch of comments just popped up. I think there was a delay happening. Marguerite says, hello from France. First timer here too. I did notice an Akashic record consultation. It was really rich in information. I also have memories of having seen the Akashic Ascendant Masters during my in-between lives. Wow, that is beautiful. I have also connected with the Akashic records through the trees, which is really amazing as well, Marguerite. Um, One time in particular that's coming to mind, a tree showed me one of my past lives when I connected with this ancient fir tree at the top of a mountain. And it's so beautiful to have that connection and just to recognize that we are all one. And this is one of the reasons, Sarita, that the trees are calling us so loudly to come back to the folds, to the divine nature that we all share, because people laugh at us for hugging trees and kissing trees, and the people don't understand that they're actually disconnected from a part of themselves in those moments. And so when we go back into connection with the trees, we go back into connection with our true nature, our essence of being. And so keep on hugging and kissing those trees and energizing with the trees. And I don't know, Teresa, what was happening with the hearts. Yeah, it is pretty amazing, Marguerite. It's very, very fun to receive information from trees. So we are almost out of time. Let me know if you would like more information about my retreat coming up in September in Shasta. And I am always happy to connect with each and every one of you to see how I may be of service to your expansion and connection. And check out what's going on here in the Academy. There's a membership available where you can receive trainings twice a week and full moon and new moon ceremonies. And I am really happy to be a part of this community. I am really excited for the opportunity to share more. And I have gotten distracted by more comments coming in. Teresa says they're logging trees nearby me. I can hear each tree as it falls. Can we all send love to the forest here? Yes, I'm so glad I saw that before I signed off, Teresa. Let's take a moment and tune back in to our global community that we activated earlier. Just open your hands. First, just open your hands to connect our energy again. Take a deep breath together. And then we're going to start by aiming the palms towards the outside of your energy and sending energy first to Erin, Tennessee, where Teresa Warren lives. Sending love and healing to that forest. Sending nurturing and comfort as the spirits are passing and the community is reintegrating their connections in different patterns. Sending an awakening of compassion and understanding for all life to the people. And then we're going to expand this prayer because there are many places around the world where trees are being cut down unconsciously and unnecessarily. And the trees are giving and they don't mind being utilized by humans consciously with an awareness of the health of the forest. There are many places where trees are being cut thoughtlessly and unnecessarily. And so sending love and compassion to those communities of trees as they are restructuring to accommodate the actions of humans. Let's take a few breaths into that. And now sending a spark of awakening to those who are profiting thoughtlessly from the lives of others, that there will be an awakening of compassion and understanding of the necessity of each and every one to the health of the whole. Now bringing this back in to the personal, turn your hands towards your own heart and ask yourself to become even more present. How can you bring in more compassion and loving kindness and understanding into your life and your relationships and your communities? First place to offer it is to yourself. And then open your heart and receive that compassionate, loving kindness. We're still connected energetically, so as you give it to yourself, you're giving it to the whole. Oh, that feels so good. Thank you all for participating in this prayer with me today. I love you all so very, very much. I'm a little bit over my time now, so please keep sharing your comments and I will check in with them, and keep sharing your light and your love, and tune in next time. Every Tuesday, I am here bringing wisdom from the forests on the Akashic Academy with Tree Gong. So I will see you then. Blessed be.